How do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A little juke, about 3 yards there to the 27. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 22 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The Jaguars at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 24. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now it's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, it's a 41. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Review the play.
So that challenge is successful. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action with Wilson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Wilson on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Slot man moves right. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll split him at the 44. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd down and 4. Etienne up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead is Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it, here's ETN. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, throw it. Hey, jump it.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. He targets Ingram for another grab. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's go.
Let's go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
81.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown. And the Jaguars have opened up their 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is